Love you, bro. Wait. Sorry. This is weird. You're going left? The left. Thunder. Oh, yeah. Love you guys. Turn it up again.
What could I do? And I knew there was no help from you. Sound of the drums.
Light this building up, people. Yeah.
Tell me apart. You've been
If you're watching this from home, you messed up. No, I'm just
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Morning Coffee. I am Rion.
And I'm Alexander.
And welcome to another amazing episode here. Put your hands together at the Creative Life Center here, Sedona Cosmic Awakening. Thank you guys for making it out.
Thank you so much.
All right. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Maybe some more decaf, huh? Woo! Where'd you get that coffee? I'm like, I've been jacked up since 9 a.m. All right. So without further ado, we're going to do some galactic rips. And you guys having fun? We have a little secret surprise for you guys, too, at the end. We might have to just like everyone close their eyes and we're going to like give someone a gift. Someone deserves something from my brother, Mr. Styles.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, hey, man, I'm late. And I was like, yo, bro, nothing's new because I got a big gift for somebody. So we're going to do a little game at the end.
I wasn't there, but I want to give him something.
I want to give him something to show my support. So, you know, this journey that we're all on together, it's really important for us to understand truly the word what family means. Family. You know, many of us incarnated here together. Many of us incarnated, especially in these last 3 generations, to save a planet. Right? So put your hands together for yourself. We're here to save a planet. For everyone across planet Earth watching this, we're here to save a planet. Okay? We're not here to listen to all the things that don't work. We're here for that solution-based processing, that heart-based processing. A lot of the thing that's gone through and things we've been a part of, you know, since we've been here, I know we can do a better job, and we will do a better job. I think a lot of the things that have changed with a lot of the different, let's say solar guardians, earth guardians, and a lot of the lower dimensional versions of these beings' higher selves have been rotated out. And I can personally say that many of these beings won't be visiting Earth anytime soon. Experiment over.
Namaste.
Namaste. Do you want to ascend? I'm like, nah, I'm going to stay. All right. So with that, I want you guys to understand how much you are loved from upstairs and how many things that are working in our favor right now. As you well know, financial systems changing, political systems changing. You can't hide anymore. Everyone's dirty laundry's coming on up. Okay, that's important for the entire collective consciousness because if you think about the planet, that sphere of awesomeness, and it's raising its frequency, and imagine there's a net coming up from Gaia and expanding and expanding and expanding. All of that stuff that's been hidden is going to be known to everyone. Okay? So as we go through this process, understand that sometimes at night when you guys are feeling a lot of anxiety, it's not you. Understand that. Sometimes, especially in the last 2 weeks, in the last week or two, did you guys feel a lot of anxiety? Put your hands up. You felt a lot of anxiety for no reason? Hey, well, if I was getting a one-way trip to Gitmo, I'd be pretty scared too, you know what I mean? Put your hands together for all of our new, you know what I mean? A lot of new guests at Gitmo. You guys enjoy yourselves.
Get mo, then get a little
Go ahead and
mo.
get mo and get a little mo, and then No one ever will talk about you ever
just
again.
leave the planet. That would be great.
So the whole truth is about awesomeness and glory. Let's talk about this. Glory, awesomeness, being true, and doing the right thing, and having integrity. These are the things that are recorded in heaven. Not how much money you have, not your material gain, not how much you've taken from this place, but how many lives you have changed and how much happiness you've brought to this world. That's what they record in heaven. Okay? So for you guys to understand that in your hearts, that sometimes you guys make small changes in someone's life or large changes, or putting that smile on someone's face, or buying that guy a coffee or that gal a coffee, whatever it is for you guys to truly understand that every single thing we do here is monitored. Your heart is that USB recorder. Okay? The one thing we all have to learn in this room is to get back into your inner child, in your inner heart, because if you're talking to Yeshua, you better have your heart on, bro, or he'll make fun of you. He's very sarcastic. Everyone channels Mikael and Yeshua. I'm like, and Metatron. I'm like, these guys are the greatest comedians ever. You know what I mean? All I hear is like, he was here, and he graced me with his presence. I'm sitting there, and he's like, is that the best you can do? Come on, get your shit together, boy. You've not your first time in the pond. I'm like, all right, one more time. Let's do it again. I got it, bro. So what I'm trying to express is if one of our... I want to do it. Right?
Let me do it.
Let me do it. Let me push the button. So for all you guys in your own self and your own righteousness to understand that light is you calling in more abundance to this world. When you think in very small terms, I need to make more money to pay my rent or my mortgage, or I want to be successful and I want to do this. When you start thinking in the terms of Father, Mother, let me call in more light to me so I can help every single being I come in contact with. Let me have the power and strength and integrity to adjust an entire planet. Let me help every single one I have ever met in my life. Let me be that strength for them so they can also find their own strength and rise up. Let us do this collectively as planet Earth. When you ask for large things, when you're manifesting, now pay attention, ask for large things. Let me be more abundant so I can help more people. Let me overflow with abundance so I can help every single person in my town, my village, my city, every single person I went to high school with. You have the dream job waiting for you like a Willy Wonka chocolate tree, like Willy Wonka golden ticket. Imagine being the type of guy, I have a golden ticket. Imagine being the type of person that goes to their high school reunion and goes, every single one of you can leave your job right now. I have a more high-paying job, and we're here to flip a planet. Okay? This is some of the stuff that we are here to do. This is why the fire burns in our tum-tums when we hear injustices, when we try to get sucked into these negative things. Let me express something to you. Please understand this. When you watch the fake news at 44 hertz of hypnosis, okay? They're using your own manifestation power to manifest what they put on an artificial screen. As soon as you believe it and you go, I can't believe they did that. Did you hear that? Oh my goodness. You just went whoosh and sent energy to that reality. And it could have been a lie the whole time. Understand your strength and your powers. Yeah. Please turn the little kitty volume down. Please move out of the way. Okay? We're here to flip a planet. You guys have had your run. Now you're done, son. Okay? Now you're done. Okay? That's his line, but now you're done.
Had a nice run, now you're done, son.
Yeah, nice run, now you're done. So what I'm trying to express, you keep thinking of, wow, how can I improve that? How can I make that better? How can we change that reality? How can we make it rain or not rain, right? How can we stop that peace? Stop that war, create more peace, right? So my thing is that there's a lot of skill sets you guys need to understand about meditation and prayer. If every single one of you is skilled in astral jumping, right, in the astral, or moving energy across a planet, you guys, how many people in this room? 200-300 people? Check this out. If there's 6 guys making a decision in some underground base, what happens when 600 of us jump into the guy's room and go, hey, bro, can I talk to you for a second, little scrub? Can you step up here? No, I'll talk to him. Let me talk to him.
Knocking on his third
You know,
eye.
like boom, boom, boom. Hey, by the way, you guys are all leasing this planet. No one owns it. Your landlords are here. Can I talk to you for a second? Please step up here. Because that's what's going on. Why do you think they're releasing all this new disclosure? Do you think they want to? Why would these rich Kabbalion turds want to release them being lazy? They're lazy. No, you're not a leader. You're lazy. And your whole family tree has been lazy for like 6,000 years of lazy, brah. Okay? Even all the way up on the night side. The archons and all this stuff. You mean the babysitters you left in charge because you try to control a planet and you actually don't have the numbers, so you created all these artificial things to babysit all these kids? Yeah, but they're kind of scared of them, so they're just doing their best. Okay, cool. Check this out. We want sovereignty for the whole planet. I don't care what face, go ahead. Sovereignty for the whole planet. Number one.
Yes.
Okay? When you guys have a great idea, I want it to be heard. Let it be known. When you guys catch injustices, speak your truth. Okay? These are the things you have to remember, because at the end of this incarnation, you never want to be in a council meeting and them going, no one ever told you had to work that job for 30 years. And they're like, but I had to. No one ever told you had to stay with that partner for 25, 30 years. We knew that wasn't going to work. But I thought we were. Paying the mortgage in that lease really isn't to do with what your soul actually chose to come here to learn on this planet. So you're going to have to come back down one more time and do it again. Okay?
But then that happens 100 times.
I've seen angels' faces go white, especially after World War II. A lot of the angels that came down to stop these world wars who were assisting their vessels, and they created karma for the first time in a very long time. And they had to reincarnate in 3D to fix it. Okay? So there's a lot of things, right? And truly to always understand this, don't use malice. 1, do not use malice. Number 2, see the strength and see the experience of what is necessary to fix the problem. Be a solution-based processing. Do not get caught up in the emotions. Treat everyone equally and respectively, right? And in that manner, there is no judgment. Rather, you're viewing yourself and them talking to you. See yourself. I remember myself when I first woke up. I remember when I thought everything was a conspiracy. I remember when I didn't believe any of this stuff, right? I remember 2014, brah. You know what I mean? 2012, 2010. What I'm trying to say is when you bounce your reflection off someone with love and it bounces back, what they're truly asking for is, hey, bro, can you show me how to do this? It might come out in an argument. It might come out like, please give me some attention. Whatever it is for you guys, understand this with your family especially. Energetically, their higher selves can see your higher selves and see you waking up, and they're freaking out going, how can I get my vessel to do it? You're waking up and they're not making the cut. There's a lot of stress, right? I want you to understand you always shine your light, you always speak your truth, and you always do that from your heart, and please be the bigger person, right? And understand when someone's having a moment that it will pass, and to let them know, brother, sister, you're going through something right now. You're in transition, and we're going to get through this together. Just want you guys to remember that. I love you guys. Brother.
Rion Derone, everybody. Can I get a freaking cheers?
Cheers.
Thank you. So, all right. Let's pretend this is a video game. It's not that difficult to do. All right? Let's pretend this is a video game, okay? Let's say we got a meter here with 100 points in it. And every time you use a manifestation, we're using one of these points. If we have this meter and we know how to think, how to talk, what we're saying, what thoughts are emptying out this meter, and we keep this energy full, that's how we're going to be able to create what we want to create in the moment. To the point where literally, what was it? It was Thursday. What was it, like 85 degrees, 80 degrees in Sedona? I literally had a fleeting thought of, but I want to wear my fancy sport coats. It's too hot outside. And now it's been cool for 2 days. Yeah. So it's like, and don't manipulate the weather. It has after effects. But it was just a thought. But I'm leaving this meter full. you guys can leave this meter full and use it for what you need it to do, like my brother was saying. If you have an end result, and the end result is not service to self, it's service to others, the end result will manifest quickly and easily. It's like saying, okay, well, I need X amount of dollars, but I need X amount of dollars to pull the ball of trash out of the ocean. Because it's, I don't know, I'm going to be pretty aggravated if I have to leave this planet with that garbage in the ocean. That's all I know. So me and my brother, we're doing everything it takes to wake people up to that, tell them that that's happening. So many people don't even know that's a reality on this planet. I know you guys in this room know this stuff, okay? But there's people all over. If you're just like, there's a ball of garbage bigger than Texas, like just a ball in the Pacific Ocean stuck in a swell. Like, as my brother would say, there's fishermen that don't have jobs. Like, why aren't they just doing the best they can to swoop up as much of that as they can? Like, this is what we should be collecting money and doing whatever Kickstarter or whatever the heck this thing is or that to get everybody together to take care of this stuff. When you're giving your gold coins to go on the boat, or whatever it is.
When you're paying that drachma to the boatman.
When you're talking to St. Peter, he'd be like, oh God, you
the
guys
river
clean
Styx.
the ocean? Like, thank you, that was awesome. So it's like, back to the meter, all right? Every little fleeting thought, every little fear that you have to cancel, all that stuff, we have to whittle that out. We have to find out, why are we thinking that? Where did that come from? Who programmed that in? Just yesterday, Connie taught me, don't point. Don't point. I got home last night, even somebody in a position like myself, I don't know where I picked it up from, who it was. We're all sharing a big field right now. But I was I got home and I was like, you got it, and pointed. I was like, oh my God, I pointed, I'm so sorry. But that stuff's witchcraft, plain and simple. Connie, my teacher, told me, she's like, you don't point. The person talking to you, and they're doing this when they're talking to make their point, and pointing and all this stuff, that's plain simple dark magic. All you empaths can feel it. I don't have to tell you. I don't have to point at one of the empaths in the crowd so they go.
Really stressed out right now.
Let's just, come on, let's raise the energy in here. Let's raise the energy in here. Is anybody feeling that? Is anybody feeling that? Is it getting hotter? Is it getting hotter? Okay?
All right.
You'll see when people are making a point and they don't like what you're saying, they're literally trying to lower. They're doing this with their hand. They're trying to lower the energy.
Don't you understand?
Do you understand me? Do you stand under? No.
I'm like, you didn't
No.
go to college, therefore.
It's like, hey,
I
Archons, check the bottom of my
overstand
shoes.
you.
Are they clean? People are worrying about things that we can exist so far above. So far above. It's like people get to the cloud and they start sitting on the cloud. And then they're like, oh, this is it. It's not. It's not. Keep moving up. Keep expanding the field. Keep finding yourself. Keep asking yourself why you do that thing. Only we can perfect ourselves to expand, to get bigger, to get onward, to get upward. If we don't ask these questions to ourselves, well, why did I do that? I love this person. Why did I say that to them the second they got here? I'm not sitting here saying we don't do this stuff anymore. I'm just saying that we're knowledgeable enough to question it. There's people that'll they'll attack their loved ones, and then they don't even have the wherewithal to take a few seconds and come to them and say, hey, I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses like, it was a long week. I went to Natural Grocers. They were out of cucumbers. I literally, I was I wanted to just make my juice the other day. I'm at the line in Natural Grocers, and the woman's like, did you find everything okay? And I was like, you guys don't have cucumbers. And I was like, oh my God. I'm the worst. I was like, I'm the worst. I was like, I have to go across the street to Bash's, and hopefully they have an organic cucumber to make my juice. And she's like, and I just started to laugh. She saw it. She saw me be seriously you guys are out of cucumbers. And I was just like, oh God, I was like, that's first world problems are us. It's the Bash's, I can see the sign fully. It's right there. Just drive across the street, get out of your car again. So just, test it. Test your manifestation skills. Open up that front parking spot, but don't use all your manifestation for the silly stuff. Think of it like that meter. Think of it like a video game. And as you guys are creating what you want to create, have an end result. Make the end result not just be, well, I want a bigger house. No, make the end result be something that benefits others. I'm calling more power, more energy, more abundance to myself so I can help more people. So I can find that 17-year-old kid that needs to get out of his house, give him a loan to start his 5D business so he can get the heck out and be like, oh, Dad, that's a nice Toyota. This is my new Range Rover. I sell glowing crystals all over the
I'm
world.
spiritual, Dad. Father. I didn't get into the corporate world,
I
Father.
put an LED light in a bead, and I sold it to Alexander.
But I'll give you a job, boy. And I was like, I don't want to be a slave for 30 years like you.
So just to finish strong on that, guys, if you just find the words. I'm going to be talking about this tomorrow again. I talked about it a little bit yesterday. People were falling asleep. That's okay. It was a long day. Okay? Never talking last again, by the way. Just quick.
I was like, we got this. And he got there and was like, yeah.
I was like,
we're
there's
gonna
3
talk
people
about a
sleeping
Merkaba
as I
spin.
come out. So just please, for you and for everybody else, the better your energy is, the more your energy expands. Now you're helping all the people that are walking through your energy. And as we say, and we just like, okay, all right, let this just brush right off of me and just stay high vibe. You'll see it. You'll see that person. They'll just be like they'll just keep bumping into you like that 3 times because that one person was supposed to see you, but you have no idea the domino effect of whose day they're going to affect that you started. Okay? If we stay in this high vibe, even if something's going on, like I said, everything that seems like a challenge, yesterday I said this, everything that seems like a challenge, just say, I asked for this, I don't know why. There's some sort of lesson here. I asked for this. It's to test my mastery. It's going to make me stronger. If everything has an end result of us becoming bigger, better, expanding, more powerful, larger than these little things that hook people on this planet. Like it's just like, oh, that's like as my brothers say, that's cute. It's like you trying to siphon off my pinky toe. Okay? So
Yo,
brother, rip it, man.
Yo, bro, you're on my ankles. Can you back
Yeah,
up a
you're
little
just-
bit? Hey, yeah, oversoul guy. Can you take like 5 steps back? I'm really impressed. So, what I'm trying to express for you guys and the Jolly Green Giant of who you really are. As you guys expand, as you guys become more responsible with your energies, the more power that's going to come to you. The more you're responsible for your own actions, the more when you are tempted, the more when you have these functions of polarities flowing through you, and you choose to be your inner child and do the right thing every single time. Imagine your higher selves, one on the left, one on the right, and they have a clipboard. You can also think about it like this. You guys have 2 teams, and they're pro scouts. They're going, this vessel's got a lot of juice, right? This vessel's got a lot of potential. Highest light on your high-end side is like, come with the angels into heaven. And then you got the guys on the night side. It's like, run the empire with us, boy.
With an iron grip.
Do you remember the empire, boy? Real story. So, I've seen my 8D Anunnaki get off a ship, and it was like, dun, 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 dun. Like, yes, sir, dun, dun, dun. And I was like, you want some of that? I'm like, no, that seems so horrible. It's so horrible. And like, he's like, what do you mean you just want to like surf and get barreled and like scuba dive? Like, he doesn't get me, right? I'm like, bro, beach, sandals resort, a little, non-alcoholic mojito and perfect waves, and I'm straight, bro. He's like, so you don't want to use all your power to control others? And I was like, bro, check it. No, I don't. I really don't. They don't understand that from the night side. They're like, well, how are you supposed to use your powers? I'm like, dude, why don't you let everyone have a great day on you? They're like, oh, that seems like a waste of resources. Well, what have they done for me? I'm like, bro, that's how you become a creator being. You just kind of do awesome stuff for people all the time. I don't know. I'll have to check on that. I don't know about that. So what I'm trying to express is when the inner child's behind the wheel, and for all you guys channeling on my empaths out there, it's the funniest thing in the world because not only does if your inner child's behind the wheel, do they have to convince your subconscious, but now they have to convince a 9-year-old version of you as like commander and emperor in the golden cloak to do something. Let's do this. You're like, man, I don't know. You're kind of weird. They're like, what do you mean I'm weird? Yeah, I don't know. You always come in here and you have like some like command you want me to do, and I don't really like you, so I'm not gonna do it. Your night side actually has a really hard time when your inner child gets behind the wheel. It does. It goes, they're not listening to me. I can't get into their mind. They have no fear. He's making fun of me. Quaid, let me into your mind.
Oh, we have 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes.
Let's be honest, we're going over. But someone's on hold. Someone's going to get pushed back. But what I am trying to say, let me into your mind, Quaid. Let me into your mind. So what I'm trying to express is, why is it so important? Okay, I'm going to share 2 little quick tips with you. When you guys are channeling, to stop the cafeteria, there's all these things trying to talk to me, and your throat chakra comes on for the first time, and you want to know who your higher self is, please listen to me. This is the simplest way to do it. Yo, bro, you want to talk to me? Talk to my 5D. 5D's over my left-hand side. It's just like me, a Palladian stud. It's like the guy who worked out every day, and that's all he does. He's like, hi, I'm awesome. Let's go climb a mountain. That's like me in 5D. You know, I'm glorious in the morning and at night. You know?
I look like I'm always lifting, but I'm never sweating for some reason, just like casual.
I just piss excellence every morning. It's always me. So my 5D, yeah, he's awesome. We love him. Pleiades. Yeah. So anyways, when other aspects or dimensional beings want to come talk to me, I simply feel the energy come in. I go, yo, homie, talk to my 5D. Everyone on my stream knows this. 5D talks to him. 5D comes, say my 8D wants to have a talk with my 5D. 5D goes up the ring, walks over, yo, homie, what do you need? Blah, 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 blah. Comes on over, comes back down to me.
What do you want?
I'm like, what does he want? He goes, the ants are here, and they just kind of want to talk to you real quick. And are you available to have a discussion in the backyard? I'm like, yeah, cool. Give me like 10 minutes. Why? I took my channel. I used my voice as my voice encrypted code. You cannot come up to me and pretend you're one of my higher selves. I know how I talk. I know my vernacular. I know my cadence. I know my breathing. I know what words I give emphasis to. It's almost impossible to copy my inner voice. Each of you have a password encrypted inner voice inside of you. Use it. If not, you'll get like the Slytherin. Hi, I'm your higher self, and I want you to do this. And she's lying to you.
Does anyone have
She's
sage?
lying to you. Okay? You'll get that. That's real talk. Your boss is going to fire you. It's not real. He doesn't love you. Okay.
Like a sage Q-tip?
I'm your higher self. So, to stop all the Slytherin 4D things coming in from Hogwarts.
Slither in, slither out,
Slither in, slither out, guys. And then real instantly, they'll stop messing you. What you do is go, yo, homie, I don't talk like that. Why don't you back up and go bother someone else? Or my favorite thing to say is, hey, bro, oh, really? How's your evolution going? Are you going to make it this time? And they go, yeah. They get all weirded out on that. You know what I mean? Are you going to make it this time? Because we are the ground crew. We come in at the end of cycles to take the cream of the crop, support our family every single time. You guys are the cream of the crop.
Yes.
Okay? Period. Put your hands together. You are.
Put your hands together for the cream of the crop.
You are. No one wants to say that. You guys are.
We got to rip cards, bro. We're already over.
Last thing.
Yep.
When you guys do that, please pay attention. Your own higher self in 5D left-hand side talks to whatever information you want and brings it down to you. Okay? Now, while that's happening, have your heart on full. Flex your left pectoral. Here comes the audio. What does it feel like? Is that something I want to do? Is that a truth I want to share? And as an amplifier, want to exude out of me into my golden field? Is that a truth or belief system I want to share as a carrier wave to everyone around me? So as you guys are doing that, please pay attention to how important it is to know your own voice, know your own cadence, know your own higher self, and that way you guys can never be tricked. Thank you.
Yes. Always make sure that you're not putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable. Some people got it late. Some people not at all. Okay. All right. So we're taking a look into the future to tomorrow. All right. So we're dropping the weekly reading early. This isn't even live. Poor Gaia. No, abundant Gaia.
This is for us
That's the thing.
here in
Yeah,
this
don't say
private
that.
room.
No one's poor. We don't say that. We don't say that anymore. Before that and better. Never say that anymore, okay? Because we'll do that. Something will happen to someone and we go, oh, poor so-and-so. No, abundant.
So-and-so.
Yeah, we don't make their situation worse with words like that. Okay, so, how do I, can we get a mic stand up in here? So what we have the, thank you, bro. That's the page of wands. Oh, Brian, oh, thank you, man, you're a stud. Yeah. Do we have one of these with a cup holder for my coffee?
Page of Wands.
Get in there, boy. Nice and deep black.
Oh my God. Another movie quote. These are all movie quotes. That was from Dip Dog Dutch and Dodgeball.
Yeah. So the Page of Wands. Okay, so this is for Sunday's card. All right, so this is obviously probably more geared towards the people here, even though I said towards the whole collective, but I'm going to have to just keep these in order and read them again. Page of Wands. This is a learning card, all right? You see that the person's facing towards Egypt on the card, the feathers in their cap, chins up. You know, they have their wand. They're wondering where they're going to bring this wand, all right? What did they learn? Where's the knowledge? What are you going home with on Sunday or Monday or whenever you guys leave this magnificent paradise that we're lucky enough to live in? So when I see this card, that's definitely what I'm seeing is I'm really focused on Egypt. So any of you guys that drop cards, it's where is your gaze going? It's not just looking at the card and saying, well, this card means that. Are you focused on the feather? Are you focused on their hands? Are you focused on the fact that some of these cards, the people have two different shoes on? Like, you gotta be able to look at this stuff, and all of these things have meanings. But for this one, it's learning, it's higher learning, it's what did you remember, what did you write down, what are you bringing home? Every little thing that we get through, you get from whatever talk, whatever seminar, any little bit of information can completely change our path. So anybody who came here saying, oh, I'm going through this happened, yada, 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 running old programs that don't exist on this planet anymore, let go of that stuff. For real, okay? Why? Ace of Swords. The truth shall set you free, okay? So it's like we drop 7 cards. We always get an ace somehow. But, all right, so we get the truth shall set you free. So you know what that truth is. What did you hear that speaker say? What did you hear us say, or you're about to hear David say? That you got the goosebumps, you felt it in your gut. You're watching it, you're thinking, oh my God, it sounds like they're talking to me. We are. It sounds like they're talking to me.
Deep down inside.
Feel it in your dum-dum.
We can't go over. I know. We can do this for like an hour
We
and a half.
are over. We are over. We're going as fast as we
Come
can,
on,
okay? As, you know,
Do this all day.
Who came here to see this?
Cuckoo! All right.
It's kind of our conference,
All right,
so I'm just going to rip.
right.
Okay.
That's
So
what I'm talking about.
when the truth sets you free, we have the strength card, okay? I love this card. That symbol over her head, that figure 8, that is so powerful. I can't even tell you guys. When you see in the movie The Matrix and Neo's dodging all the bullets and moving around, that's real, okay? If somebody's in front of you and they're belittling you or they're saying something, belittling. Good one.
Good
me.
one.
All right. So if somebody happens to be in a state of attack and we just, you don't even, I'll over-exaggerate it so you can see it, but if we just stay moving, just like this, back to the right, forward, back to the left, forward, back to the right. Here's my chakra stream, right? This goes up. That's the center energy that they're trying to get to, that these energies get to. Why do you think it's always add attention, boom, stand still. Every time the person, like when they're yelling at the person, they kind of crumble down to fetal position. No. Stay strong, chest up, shoulders back, and just stay moving. And just know that whatever they're sending you, you're a light bender. And it's going by your stream, dodging it, by. You will not feel that stuff affect you anymore, empaths.
Yes.
You will not feel that stuff affect you.
Or just wear a lot of bronzite and it gets sent back sevenfold. I'm like, oh, pour it on, dump it on. See you later tonight.
It's threefold without the
Is it threefold?
Aqua Aura. Aqua Aura is going to multiply.
Well, no, it depends how many bracelets you got,
yeah,
anklets you got on.
You want to rip on those, bro?
I'm good. You keep going.
Okay.
I'm good on those.
So 5D, let's look at the energetic side of this, okay? Queen of Cups. We got that intuitive mother energy. This is the only human in the tarot that there's one foot in the water and there's one on dry land. This is representing multidimensionality. When you see the foot in the water and one's up like this, that's showing that they've pierced through a different dimension. The water's a different dimension. So this, they say that, you know, Connie taught me, this is the most intuitive woman in the deck, okay? When this comes up in a reading and that's representing Mama Bear, I'm like, I better be good. Mom will know. Okay. So
Yes.
energetically, here's the people that aren't releasing the truth, okay? That's the energy of the people that go home with the truth and they know the knowledge and it changes their entire reality. This is the people holding on to the truth. Connie said this is the only card that represents a person, like, you know when they say the term drama? This is the drama person. They're holding on to the sword. It's the Page of Swords. Okay, they're holding on to the sword, and they're like, I know the truth. I know what he said, but I like this challenge, and this challenge, I know it. I'm so comfy, and it's cozy, and I like it at night. Most of the time, people don't want to move on to the next challenge because they're familiar with what they're going through, okay? So this is a potential reality because they're showing it to me in the 5D. It's not the most 5D card. So just, if something's ringing true to you, that's the message for this reading, is to move forward, okay? The moon, okay? Some people
Our
have...
artificial satellite with a bunch of turds sitting in there.
Ring it like a bell,
I
bruh.
want to share a real story, 5 seconds.
Okay.
When I started astral jumping across the planet, and when the planet got too small because I had the whole planet gridded, so it was really easy. I would practice on the elliptical machine, just jumping from location to location. I started jumping to the moon, and I'd jump to the moon. I'd bust through security. I'd like mess with dudes, stare at them. What are you guys doing down here? But when I realized truly that the moon itself, and it is completely an artificial satellite.
Mm-hmm.
And when you actually realize, if you guys to get really good at astral jumping, you start jumping to the moon. I'm actually personally not allowed to jump to the moon anymore. My guide said I have to pick targets at greater distance.
Yeah.
They got mad at me. You can't keep just jumping in there and beating people up and running around in the sand. I was like, I'm gonna go have fun. It was like a sandworm from Beetlejuice, you know, like grabbing dudes, you know.
Horrifying.
Oh my God, I don't know. Like one of my guys is like Hulk, and he likes chains. So I'm like, come here, boy, I got you.
With like a
You
little
know?
bit of apocalypse pulling
Like
into the
an
ground,
old
Ryan.
Titan that's been sleeping for 10,000 years. Like, oh, let me play with what you got around here now. So when you guys are projecting to the moon, there are some cool guys there. But truly, the moon card and how I like to utilize it, and I should say personally, shield. Can we just say one thing about silver to shield for all my empaths, my Pisces? Listen to me. Left-hand side wrist,
Yep.
left anklet, left ring, silver. 3 days before the full moon, 3 days after. I don't care if
Yep.
people say, oh, it's full tomorrow. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm feeling this thing
full.
baking me right now. So if you guys ever feel that way and the moon really does affect you, always wear silver, as silver on the left-hand side helps a lot. So I just want to share that.
And one last thing about the moon. We had a spirit comes to me, tells me we're going to play this game, Wizards of Sedona. It's like meditation, Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know if some of you remember that video.
Nerd.
Nerd. Such a nerd. I love it.
I just wanted to say
fine.
that.
You freaking
Nerd.
Proud of it, bro. Transformers t-shirts for life.
Transformer.
So I get this group of people together. I'm like, oh, we have to apparently save a giant that's in stasis on the moon. We go there. We get out by the skin of our teeth, saved by Archangel Gabriel on the last dice roll of this like special die. We could only roll 3 times. Roll it the 3rd time. Laser freaking beams are shooting at us and stuff. Gabriel swoops us all out. Corey goes live the next day on a Monday and just goes, a giant was released from the moon. No joke. I call these people, they're losing their minds. I was like, how do you know we're the real deal? Like, they think we're playing a game. I was like, I need enough energy here to get this done. I was like, I need like 9 people to play a game. So just to finish up strong here, that's real story, guys. That's real story. We got all screenshots and everything. Where's Spencer? Spencer. Okay. So here we go. The message from our higher selves, okay? It's the Friends card, all right? We see the winged lion. The original cherubim was not a chubby baby with a bow and arrow, okay? The original cherubim was either a bull with wings or a lion with wings. I'm more of a lion, okay? I ain't lying, you know what I mean?
I would
okay.
say Lyran.
So this is, the message of this card is you heal me, I heal you, all right? They're both exchanging cups. We see the caduceus. Oh, God, it's getting hot.
It's getting.
We see the caduceus.
There
all right?
we go.
So, who'd you meet? Who'd you meet this weekend? You know, I can't tell you how many times I get in touch with like a really special person, like at one of these events or something. I'm like, I want to keep in touch with this person, and then all of a sudden years goes by. If you met somebody special in the crowd, out and about, in town, stay in touch with them. These connections. You know, oddly enough, usually the person that we like vibe with the most is sharing the same archetype as ourselves. I don't know, we love ourselves really, really a lot. It's like everyone's like, he's got so much ego and pride, but then it's like you're just walking around in a circle of yourself, and I'm like, they're all the same.
Leos. No, I'm just kidding.
What'd you say?
I said Leos.
Oh.
There we go.
So the message is sometimes just a conversation. If you have that person you can call, if you have that person you can talk to, if you have that person that you see yourself or you see the same version of God that you are in them, there's a lot of healing that can be done there. Even just knowing that you have this person that you can call or they can call you, and it's not just venting, it's literally just communication, because as you help them, they're helping you. There's times where, like, even in Reiki, like, the person that's doing the healing is a battery for it, and they get healing back as they're doing healing. So you got to think of every conversation, everything that you're doing. Who are these people that are healing you as you heal them? Because some people, they take and take and take, and if we kind of cut these people off our energy, I'm not saying forever, they might be friends, they might be family members, they might be lovers, but if we shut it down and say, I'm going to take space, I'm going to let the balloon go up, and then maybe I'll put that weight back on the balloon later, you can help them more that way. Sometimes we look at, like, we're not helping this person, like, because they call us, and notice who's calling you when you can't talk. If my phone's ringing and I'm washing my hands, I'm like, oh, not supposed to take that one. And pay attention to this stuff, because when you call them back, if you're busy and someone calls you and you call them back, it's just, oh, so-and-so did this and the dog barfed on the carpet. It's just weird stuff. It's weird stuff that you didn't need to hear. And it's like, they're never coming over. This is what I told Ryan. I was like, Ryan, when these people are stopping by, notice they're never stopping by on the day where you're recuperating and laid out on the couch. They're coming by when he's like, let's mess shit up. We're going to build the world. He's all like, and then all of a sudden they leave and he's like, what were we doing today? So I had to, like, we had to catch this stuff. Yeah. Like, I love these people. Like, it's all, the one's in the all. We're all one. But sometimes you got to let one go and just find somebody in the crowd.
Absolutely. And you guys, we're learning every single day so much from one another. You guys all came from all over the world to be here right now. Your soul family is sitting in this room. Okay? When you guys have a bad day, look to your left and your right now. Look to your left and your right.
Family.
Welcome to the rest of the woke AF family on Earth. Okay?
Team
so
Light,
if you guys
woke
need
AF.
someone to talk to,
How
you
may I
guys
help
need a
you?
helping hand, you guys should definitely, exchange numbers, keep in touch. And you guys, just know from our hearts, you are so very loved, and we are so appreciative that
So
you guys
grateful.
came here. Thank you so
guys.
much.
Can't express it enough.
So please join me in welcoming angel medium Shakina Rose and sacred sound alchemist Kimberly Griffin.
We ask you to invite the sylphs, the high Devic, air angelic elementals. We ask you to welcome this high divine beings, to release, transform any thoughts that are not for your highest and greatest good, and to assist with any thoughts that are not of the highest good for this place, this powerful place of Sedona. Third eye, the higher mind, aligning your higher heart with your third eye, your higher mind, divine mind. in divine alignment. We are.